Hello everyone and welcome to Nadasfan Plays Madden 11 Moments. This Madden moment is upset that never was. The undefeated Colts came into the Rams building and had their way. To start the fourth quarter, the Colts were winning by 22 points, before going on to win by 36. Are you able to take control of the winless Rams to start the fourth quarter and complete the greatest upset that never was? Well, let's see here. Colts against Rams, and we are down 28-6 with a 10-minute fourth quarter to try to make the comeback. But still, that's a large task by any means. Luckily, you've got one thing going for you here, and that this Rams roster is a little bit improved in that you have Sam Bradford at quarterback. So you got a little bit to work with. As here I look for fullback out in the flat and get a first down. So yeah, so this is a long way to go, to say the least. And the Colts defense is so much what scares me is that when and if I do score, as you see Steven Jackson break away here, make a cut. Hey, that's locomotion for you right there. One of the best backs in the game, Steven Jackson, and I get him to the house. So 28-12 now, and I'm going to go ahead and just kick the extra point because going for two, is not. You got to get a couple more scores on here before you're worried about getting that 2-point conversion. So anyway, what I was alluding to was this is what I would be concerned about is stopping this Colts offense, not as much as scoring on their defense. So Manning going to work as only Manning does, and I pretty much blow that play there, and Adai breaks the tackle and makes it compounds my problems even more. So time's running down, and we got a long way to go here. If Manning's going to be putting points going the other way, this is never going to work. And as you see him right there as a big play, as that should have been a completion, but the ball was ripped out by the linebacker at the last second. And that brought up third down, which we get a stop by Laurinaitis, who's a beast. And shout out to Laurinaitis because he's actually from my high school in Minnesota, so go James. So anyway, get the ball back with just a little over 5 minutes now. And again, working that fullback out of the backfield. So yeah, like I said, it's nice to have Bradford, who's decent in the game, although he hasn't even played a snap in real life in a game that means anything. But in this game, he's not bad. He's definitely an upgrade. So having this year's rosters playing last year's the moments that happened last year with different rosters, obviously it helps in certain situations like this. As you see, it doesn't help anything there as Freedy gets in and just tosses Bradford like a ragdoll down. So out of the shotgun here, second and long. I'm looking for something probably over the middle. Yep, and I'm assuming that's a fullback, unless he's playing tight end. Is quite busy getting over the middle there. I think he was actually split out there. So Bradford getting closer down to the goal line, and we're actually moving the ball okay on these guys. That's not, like I said, my concern. My concern number one is that clock that's running out on me fast, and number two is giving the ball back to Peyton. So got to get a score here, and that'll be first and foremost, and that's not going to do it as Jackson is held short, and we've got 2-minute warning. So I was really hoping to use the 2-minute warning on the defensive side of the ball as an extra timeout. That's not going to be the case. We still need to get in the end zone here. So won't have that working for us. We do get in the end zone as Fells is a busy man so far in my drives here. So we get that score, and again, I'm going to kick because, I'm going to leave that 2-point conversion to when it actually could tie the game. No sense in going for it and screwing up and losing, and then making that next drive, not as important because you'd have to get 2 scores anyway if you blew it then. So just a little bit of strategy of just taking the free extra point until we get down here. So now here you see another stop, as lucky for me, as a lot of teams do in this situation, the Colts go very conservative. So 2nd and 5, you still figure Peyton's got something up his sleeve here, though. I do have 2 timeouts. We got to make the stops. Luckily, another very conservative call running right into the arms of Laurinaitis there, and so they talk it over. And you would almost expect out of Manning that this would be play action and that they would try to end this game with a pass, but they don't. So luckily, I am able to burn my last timeout, and I'm going to get the ball back here with about a minute and a half left, which is pretty darn cool. So Avery will take this kick, and right off the bat, it's like, uh-oh, because there's a flag on the field, and that's certainly not going to help my case here as you see the holding. So back it up. I'll have to go even farther now in a minute and a half, starting at my own 21. So darn near 80 yards to go. And Bradford looking to chuck it again, and finds his favorite target one more time. Although I thought the D-back might have had a chance to step up there, but they play him soft enough. He's able to make the catch. So once again out of the shotgun, just over a minute now, and that's a heck of a catch there. But again, not able to get to the sideline, so time is rolling. 50 seconds and less now. So Bradford again, this time is going to go up top, over, looking for it all, and that's broken up. So we got 2nd and 10, 43 seconds left. Man, this will be a sweet comeback if we can get it. So Bradford again going for the end zone, and we've got an injury possibly there because that timeout was called, oh yeah, Freeney. So yeah, that's a little bit of good luck for me, at least for the next play. I won't have Freeney rushing free into my face, plant me into the turf like he did a series ago. So looking to throw. We got 3rd and 10. We got to get this now. And boy, Fells, man. I don't need anyone else out there. Just get Fells out in a pattern, and I'll hit him, I guess. So Bradford once again. That's a scary pass. That should have been picked, really. Or well, it was knocked down. It could have just as easily been picked. I got 6 seconds left, and all of a sudden, forget 3rd down and 10. The 4th down. You gotta get in here. 6 seconds. Bradford gets the rush right in his face, and look at that, Gilliard in the back of the end zone, and he drags the feet for the touchdown as time expires. How about that? So if you look at it again, I don't know. It looks like he dragged the feet. I suppose it's slightly debatable, but they call it a touchdown. And it's not going to be reviewed, so I actually had 1 second left. Time hadn't expired. So back to that 2-point conversion. Yep, I need it now, or this game's over. So got to go for it. Going to roll a bit. Finding Steven Jackson. How about that? So tie game. And we're going to have, barring some kind of a crazy Stanford band kind of run back play here, we're going to have overtime. As I believe I just will probably squib this ball. Yep, squib kick. Let that thing roll around and bounce off a couple guys, and we'll get the tackle there. So we're looking at overtime now. We've made the improbable comeback. We just have to cap it off. But unfortunately here, the Colts win the toss, and so that means that we got to give the ball to Peyton Manning, and that's just really no good. So we got to find a way to stop them. Remembering that all they need is a field goal to win the game. So it doesn't leave you a whole lot of room for error. You can't be messing around. Peyton can burn you in a heartbeat. So the deep kick will be, at least we don't get the long return on us right away that would basically do us in. So we do have to stop Manning, and here he actually does us a favor and hands off to a die for very minimal yardage. The Colts, year in and year out, do not rank very high in rushing totals, of course, and it's not that a die is not a good back, but they're just primarily a passing team, so anytime they're going to run that play on you is nice. And here's a big scare right here. as Laurinaitis gives a shove to Gonzalez out of bounds, but that was a huge play, and they're already to midfield with a first down. So this really is not looking so good. Hate the fact that we came all the way back. We went below it here, but the blitz right here, and the backer just puts Manning down, and you don't see that happen that often. But a second and long now. So we blitzed right at the right time and got after him. So now we have to use this second and long to our advantage. And got Howie Long's kid trying to get in there to get a piece of Manning this time. He does get this one off and gets a completion, and I've got an injury to one of my guys. So here we are back on our side of the field. Big 3rd and 6. Big 3rd and 6. Got to get this. So he actually calls a draw, and thank you to Brown, who makes maybe one cut too many and does not get the first down. And they're not in field goal range, so we actually hold them 4th and 2, and we get a punt. So that's huge. Stay away from that ball. It's going in the end zone. Thank you. So now we get our shot to end this. And as you see, Fred Robbins is hurt, and there he is in pain. And that's okay, because hopefully we'll take this ball and end this game. So, yeah, like I was saying, would have really sucked to come all this way back, only to have Manning destroy you on one play there. So I got to give Laurinaitis, credit for pushing the Gonzalez out on that long pass. Here's Steven Jackson trying to break away once more. Can't quite do it, and but I get a nice 6 yards on first down. So Bradford will work out of the gun now, and looking for his target over the middle for a nice catch. And now we're in business. So as you see the replay here, we're moving the ball a bit and hoping to continue that here in overtime. So looking to run the ball here. Hey, we got Steven Jackson, give him the ball, right? And he gets an okay block, okay hold to run through there. So 5 yards on first down, and hoping to get another big chunk here on second down. We need another couple, obviously we need another couple first downs before we can think field goal here. So play action, and it's Mr. Fowles one more time, and that's a huge play there. I don't know much about this Fowles guy, but he's lights out in this game in particular for me here. So I'm gonna keep riding him getting open. So here we're going to continue with our run game here with Jackson. As Bradford will hand it off to him, and he's dragging the Colts defense for, if not a first down, very close. Yep, you give him the first down. That's some hard running right there. As you got would-be tackler just riding your back all the way. So we'll stop messing around. We'll kick a field goal here and hopefully end this Madden moment with a success, and there it is. So one of the tougher ones as far as point spread to cover and opponent you're going against, but there it is. The Rams come back and shock the Colts. So it's been another Madden 11 moment here. This has been Nadasfan, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. See you guys.